Set to kick off.
Two teams just about a 3.5-hour drive from each other on Florida's I-75. The Jags and Bucks are underway.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
So conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Vick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him, but forced that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
1st and 10. At their
The
own
Bucs
19-yard
offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. He'll buy some time right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Vick. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discredited.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 41.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Jaguars nothing.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lawrence Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 10 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Jaguars nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and
the Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, buddy.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. Then
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
So here's Vick following the interception. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Jaguars nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Minshew, 1st and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here's Minshew. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Off play action, it's Minshew. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. 1st down, Vick. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick. And this offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 39.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. Here's Michael Vick. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Touchdown.
5 touchdown passes now for Michael Vick. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But, you know,
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check three.
Minshew with a quick throw out wide to Chark. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
43-yard line.
They run. Robinson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A 1st down throw coming for Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively.
A.J. Bouye on the coverage.
On 2nd down, Vick again. That's complete to Bo Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Mike 51.
Vick operating on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10
at the 20. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Robinson.
19-yard line.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up
Minshew sets to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Jags first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Julius Peppers.
Julius Peppers. Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Minshew. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
His kick.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 51. Jaguars nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Minshew. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
The kick is good.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters get to you.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They run on first down with Jackson. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you're so...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
At their 48.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Robinson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's good.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
The veteran of so many teams, Shane Graham, ready to get us rolling. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Such an electric.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike check 33. 33. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll run it now with Robinson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
James Robinson, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike check 33. 33.
On the option, here's Minshew. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's the option going right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Minshew. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Vick will look to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun is Minshew. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
7-yard line.
They'll run here with Robinson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On third down, Robinson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Escaping, and the pressure gets to him again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vick being chased out left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. This time they stay on the ground. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So this just a 5-point game as we resume action in this second half on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
from the gun. Minshew to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy. Here we go. Right here, guys.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll go play action here with Minshew. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
2 more yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
25.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson, and they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Flushed out right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
That was a big throw right there on third and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on third and goal. Because really, second down, second and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. Third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
10 at their own 11-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Vic now. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Throwing again, Vic on second and 10. Going deep for Diggs. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touch.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Justin Jefferson.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st down, San Francisco.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now here's Johnson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Room past the 20. This one brought in by Jefferson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Justin Jefferson. 94 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Tyler Bass.
So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football,
Be safe.
Be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Minshew. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll roll him out right. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. These two teams all tied after one.
First quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They run. Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle made at
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. DK Metcalf, 61 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Off play action, it's Minshew. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So first and 10 now from the 30-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and 5 now. Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, 49ers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's second down and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson rolling to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Minshew sets to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off just shy of midfield. The big fella. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Again, it's Robinson.
7-yard line.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
James Robinson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
But now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Wilson. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Buying time to his left. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service? Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson. 76 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score, Jaguars 35. 49ers.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. Got an open man finding Jefferson.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. He's back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it.
To kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Jaguars.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Then a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Complete to Allen Robinson.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right. The opening drive, keep those chains moving.
42-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Morton Anderson.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
But now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. After After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to air one out.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a third again.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. That's bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jaguars nothing.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. It is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Turnover on down.
On first down, Robinson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Minshew to throw.
2-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Yards to go.
Now Minshew. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own
Now
sideline.
we'll see what his offense can do. On second down, Eckler trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Another try after the first down sack. Minshew gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by two-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments. The backfield may see some time.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, Justin Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Anderson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Jaguars have Josh Lambo out there to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mariota. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.